Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon everybody, and welcome back once again with the Nico Hulkenberg career mode. And this week, chat, I even remembered to put the mod on correctly for the first time round. I hope we're all doing very, very well though. I'm looking forward to this one. I'm hoping, of course, that we can get a bit of a better race than what we did last time out on the Baku City circuit. We've got Kirk, we've got Zaydenator, welcome on in, Lahagman, Dart, Caleb, we've got Smurf as well. I hope we're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. Yeah, we'll see how this one goes. I'm hoping, like I said, we can get I mean, we can't really get a worse race than we did last time round. In fact, it feels like a lot of races this season have been absolutely brutal. So I'm hoping after 2 DNFs in a row that we're going to be able to try and return to form over the course of this weekend. But can someone tell me why my Twitch isn't working? I have no idea. I am not a Twitch expert. I will definitely do the Nico Hulkenberg when we go and do the video intro as well. Do not worry about that. Yeah, you got to watch out for the walls. Singapore is one of those weird circuits. I think we won here last season, didn't we? Singapore, yeah, we did win this race last season, so hopefully that's a good omen. But we'll wait and see, because I mean, if we look at vehicle performance, it still feels like we're not making that much progress inside this game. So let's have a look. Where are we? Vehicle progress history. So I mean, we started the year worst. We are slowly moving our way up, but we're still a long way behind some of the other teams. I mean, when you look at the end of Season 1, we were actually 4th best by the end of the campaign. So my sim setup is Fanatec Track Racer. I like them. They work nicely for me. I don't know how I made the car worse. I've got no recollection of how the car ended up being so much worse. Ready for Season 2. I mean, that is a colossal nosedive in terms of performance, isn't it? We did see some decent upgrades, though. We have steadily brought the car back into contention this season. It's just been that there's been more teams doing better. So it's ultimately meant that there's been quite a few races where maybe we've struggled a bit more than I wanted to. Why then, chat? Here's an interesting question for you. Australia, we DNF'd. Monaco, we DNF'd. Monza and Baku, we DNF'd. Why is Monaco the only one that shows as a DNF? Bit weird. The others show that I finished in 20th. Is it? I definitely didn't get far enough in the other races. It's a very, very weird one. Anybody know why that exists? My wheel is a Fanatec Formula V 2.5X. I think they're on offer now. Oh no, that's the McLaren wheel, I think. But in some of those races I've DNF'd quite early. Like Monza I DNF'd early. Baku we DNF'd mid-race. Australia and Monaco we DNF'd towards the end. So it's a little bit weird. Hey, welcome in, Matt. I hope you're doing well, buddy. I assume everything's working everywhere. I'm live on all the places that we need to be live. If I'm not mistaken. I think we are. I'll double check everything. Oh, hello. Let's have a look. Are we live? Yeah, we're live everywhere. Wonderful. Wonderful, right. We'll crack on with the video intro in just a moment. I did watch the Australian and Chinese GPs. They've been decent so far. But Monza, I crashed. So that wouldn't even make sense, Crisp. Unless I was gonna get a mechanical failure anyway in that race, and the game obviously knows that. I don't know. That seems a bit weird. It seems very, very weird. I will definitely be running Interlagos in the next few races. Obviously, we've got Singapore, then Kota, Mexico, Brazil, Vegas, Qatar. We've basically got a normal end to the season now, after I mixed up some races through the midway stage of the campaign. I don't know what I'm going to do for Season 3, chat. Because obviously, the rumour now is that the F1 26 DLC will come out at the end of May, start of June. Will I be able to get another season done before then? I really don't know. I have to wait and see. I don't mind the new regs. They seem to be delivering quite a lot of intrigue, but as always is the case with new regulations, obviously one team is dominating and people don't like that. But it's always what happens. I mean, the championship battle going on in this series is pretty good still at the moment. Norris had an absolute stinker last weekend, so he's lost ground to Leclerc and Verstappen. But there is still a decent scrap going on, which is nice. Oh, I hope everything runs smoothly, Andrew. I am playing on 110 AI. Let's have a look. Settings, difficulty, 110. There you go. 110, no assists. Obviously, forecast on approximate. There you go. There's everything. Oh, that's what I was going to do, chat. That was the only thing I was going to change was damage from now on. Because the AI are a bit broken with it. Where is it? I'm going to change... Damage? Is that... Mechanical faults enabled. Faults... Where's... Fault frequency standard. No, so that's not it. I want to disable sim damage. Where do I do that? Oh, there we go. Car damage. So we're going to run it on standard from now on. Because basically what happens is the AI don't get sim damage in the same way the human player does most of the time. So it basically just means I'm always at a disadvantage against the AI, which is annoying. So yeah, we're going to turn it down to standard damage from now on. Are you on about my pedals, Mindrew? If so, they're CSL Elite V3s. But I like them. I'm used to them. They're comfy. Andrew, if you can see me too well, buddy, you might not want to watch anymore. If you can see my driving, that might be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Yeah, the thing is, I don't really mess around with settings on this game, normally. So, it's kind of just... Where I basically set up everything once, normally. No assists, obviously maximum AI. I don't then tend to tweak much stuff. But it's okay. You don't need a clutch on the F1 games. I've just got it there for like when I do rallying or some other bits and pieces or road cars. Or if I'm trying to throttle blip, it's quite useful. Throttle blip on, like, if I'm downshifting an Australian supercar, something like that. It is useful. Yeah, the thing is, it's just the fact, obviously, if you end up, like, Monza, for example, was the perfect example of it. We basically started, I think it was Lando on the inside of me, bobbled on the curb, I got damaged, he was absolutely fine. He destroyed my floor, but his front wing stayed intact, and that's then why we crashed out, not long after. I mean, it was a skill issue as well. But that's basically all it is, it's just annoying. Did you know when you clean a vacuum, you become the vacuum cleaner? Wow. That's pretty philosophical. Really makes you think, doesn't it? Really makes you think. I think with that one then, chat, we'll do the intro. I do have a couple of other shirts now. I've got a Haas one, I've got an Aston Martin one. I think I've got a couple of other bits, but I honestly can't remember. I tend to wear these on the days I stream, just because they're a bit more breathable and I do get quite warm. So that's why you often see me in Alpine or McLaren merch. Yeah, I need to get some Williams merch at some point. I mean, I think I've got hats for basically every team, but not shirts. Yeah, you must be sick to enjoy the Max and Alonso downfall. Oh. Right, let's do this. Hello everyone and welcome back to round 16 of season 2 of our F125 Nico Hülkenberg career mode. Yes, we return this weekend back for the Singapore Grand Prix out at Marina Bay. Now, obviously, if you missed out on the video that went live a few days ago from Baku, I would highly recommend going back and checking it out. It was a tough race, or what we did of the race was pretty tough. Yes, we had yet another mechanical failure this season. It really does feel like luck has not been on our side throughout season 2 of this career mode. Our 4th DNF of the championship sees us now even further back behind George Russell, Lewis Hamilton, and Oscar Piastri in our quest to try and finish P4 in the Drivers' Championship. If we take a look at the World Championship standings, though, we are still in 7th spot. We are 27 points back behind Williams as well in the Constructors, so I'm hoping that we can try and get a bit closer to them. Charles Leclerc and Ferrari leading both championships by 27 points in both tables, ahead of McLaren and Max Verstappen respectively as well. So I think we're going to be in for a really, really dramatic end to this season. Of course, we've got 7 races, 3 sprints, a lot of really, really long and brutal races right towards the end of the campaign. But obviously, I'm more gearing now towards trying to make sure we've got a good car ready for Season 3. And obviously, hopefully then, we can try and battle for a World Championship. Of course, if you're new, please make sure you leave a like. Get yourself subscribed as well. We're trying to hit 30,000 subs on the channel. Of course, make sure you drop me a follow over on Twitch as well. It'd be greatly, greatly appreciated at Matt212. But if we win this Grand Prix today, we will have achieved 1,000 points in Nico Hülkenberg's career mode, so that surely is a little bit of extra motivation. 62 laps though from Marina Bay. Let's get it. I didn't know that, chat. I did not know that before we jumped into this episode, that I need to try and get 24 points, and then Hülkenberg will have reached 1,000, which is pretty good when he's basically only ever had midfield machinery. The F2 cars on F125 handle so differently to the F1 cars. I would honestly suggest they're tougher to drive. Alright, come on then, chat. Please don't be raining. I won't look at it. You guys have got to tell me what we're looking for. What was wrong with my pronunciation of Hülkenberg? Please say it's dry. I won't even mind if there's... I will actually quite like reg changes ready for next season. The F2 cars, I would say, are more fun to drive, but they're more challenging. Do I need to be worried, chat? Can you guys see the weather? Let's have a look from practice. Dry, mixed conditions, dry. Ah! Oh, no. Oh, it's a good job we're only doing one race today. How bad is that weather looking? Oh, that could be worse. That could be a lot worse. I mean, that rain will most likely roll in much earlier on in the night. But that could be a lot worse. That's a real shame. I mean, actually, no, I say that. That might be okay. That might really add some spice to the end of the afternoon. It does always rain in Singapore on this game. Hey, Sosa! Thank you for the 22 months, buddy. I hope you're well. Thank you, sir. I'm not quite sure what the icons are with it, but I appreciate it. Oh, can I do any more upgrades, chat? We did get 400 R&D from that mechanical failure. Yes, we can. Wonderful. 301. Sign me up. Can I do any others? I need to do more chassis upgrades, but I think the aero is pretty weak as well now. So I'll try and just do whatever I can. Yeah, that's it at the moment. I mean, oh, actually, I've now always got to check durability. Now the game pays me to do durability upgrades. I'm going to keep checking to see if I can do any more of them. I think we're ready then. Right, let's get on with it. Yeah, the F2 car is it's like driving an 80s turbo F1 car. They're really odd. The way the turbo lag works on them is just very funky. The weather is set to estimate, not accurate. Lunch today was I made myself and the dog some scrambled eggs. Because Dog212, whenever I have scrambled eggs, she always like cleans up any leftovers. Which I have not made eggs in about... I probably haven't made eggs since... I probably haven't made eggs when she's been with me since I lived with my parents, which is nearly a year ago now. And I was making eggs since she was immediately there like this. So the fact that I haven't done it in probably close to a year, and she still remembers, is kind of hilarious. My graphics card is an RTX 3090. A little bit older now, but still does the trick for F1 and other sim racing games. RTX 3090 and a Ryzen 9 5950X in my gaming PC. And I think 64 gig of RAM, I think? Might only be 32. I honestly can't remember. Right, I'm going to try and not make the setup as extreme this weekend. But obviously I still want to try and make sure the car is good and ready underneath us. Of course, you always run maximum downforce anyway at Singapore, so the wet setup won't change that too much. But I'm probably not even going to worry about trying to make it more wet orientated. Hey, welcome in, John Cena. I hope you're doing well, buddy. I almost didn't see you there. Sorry, that was a terrible pun. Is my TV muted? Yes. No, not anymore. Oh, there we go. Wonderful. Right, let's go then, chat. Let's hope that this weekend can be a bit better than the last couple. We need a good result here. It's going to be a long old race, though. So we've just got to try and stay out of trouble. Hey, welcome in, Wilbur. So Singapore can be quite tough on the tyres. But it's generally a track as well that the AI aren't that great at. So we'll wait and see. But honestly, every weekend now, I always come in getting a little bit worried about what's going to happen. So I try not... If I've learned anything from Season 2 of this career mode, it's to not have any kind of aspiration or expectation. We are just now gunning towards Season 3. I'm hoping we get some reg changes, and then I can just try and do all of the upgrades needed. Hey, you're more than welcome, Nieto. Happy they've helped you out, buddy. Abu Dhabi should be going out later on today. I need to edit. Oh no, I've edited that. I just need to upload it after this stream. Don't let me forget, chat. I need to upload that later on. But yeah, we've only got, obviously, after Abu Dhabi today, I've only got the 3 reverse tracks, and then we're all done with the F125 setups. But they will be coming back for F126, so do not fear. I should remember that, to be fair. It probably doesn't need to go on the list. Right, is that going to be purple? Wonderful. Good way to start.
And a job
I'll
well
take it.
done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
I like to do the practice programs, A, to guarantee resource points, B, just to get my eye in, to be honest. I don't tend to spend too much time doing practice, but I do like to do a few laps every time. I never really simulate them. Hey, welcome in a beer. I hope you're doing well, buddy. You got a new Max Verstappen shirt. Enjoy it. And welcome in Riley as well from Melbourne. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Must be quite late in the night for you. What's that? Gotta be midnight near enough? The circle under the battery is whether you're recharging or deploying. I think it's, yeah, how much you've recharged so far, sorry. So it's basically, obviously, if you fully max out that little wheel, you then get reduced harvesting, well, for the rest of that lap. So a track like Baku is really notorious for it on this game. Singapore shouldn't be too bad. You might just struggle with it a bit right at the very end. But you should be okay. What's the best way to enjoy career mode? I prefer driver career mode on this game. My team, there's just a huge amount of unnecessary admin. But I would always go with like a lower midfield team or something like that. And maybe throw in a custom calendar. Don't do all 24 races, because sometimes that gets a bit boring. Ooh. Oh, come on. Ah! Oops. That's why you don't read chat going through corners. This is a much more difficult circuit to try and read chat and drive. But I'll try my best. Yeah, that was only a little bottle. It is free practice. Grip on the circuit is low. I'm not too worried about that. Pace seems pretty good, though, so hopefully we're going to get 3 purples. Oh, Colapinto. I don't know where I expected him to go there, but that was all on me. I just gave him a little bit of a love tap, chat. That's all that was. I basically just drove into him for the fun of it. To be fair, I thought he was going to be quicker through the corner. But he did just want to sit there, apparently. I mean, he got wiped out by Ocon at the weekend and still scored, didn't he? How do you play this game? It feels so empty. Because it's not the only game I play. I do some iRacing, I do some LMU, but I enjoy doing this. This game does a lot of things very well that I think sometimes people don't appreciate. There's not many games that have a full dry wet cycle with AI that generally work fairly well. They're not perfect, don't get me wrong. Yes, I understand the handling model isn't the most realistic in the world, but it's meant to be approachable for people. Yeah, Haas, I'm doing a Haas career mode at the moment, and that's going quite well. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Mexico should be out tomorrow. I recorded that yesterday. I need to edit that this evening. I think the big thing is for a lot of people is you kind of got to make your own little storylines up and things like that as well. I think, as always, the only real issue with F125 is just the AI. Are generally a bit too easy around a lot of venues. Although, yeah, Singapore is one that they can struggle at. So hopefully we're going to flex on them this time round. Oh, that was almost track limits. There are, like, calculators online that you can use to, like, calculate your AI. But ultimately, they are, some tracks they're good, other tracks they suck. This is the problem. I really hope it's sorted for F127. And they try and improve, like, obviously, the human player as well, you're going to have tracks that you're better at and worse at. But it is frustrating. Like, I know, for example, Monaco, I always moan about how easy the AI are. Gary finds them actually, not a tough challenge, but he finds them more challenging than I do. Hey, over is GMD. I hope your meeting went well, sir. Welcome on in. Oh, hello. Oh, no. I did that last season, didn't I?
Okay, be careful.
Hey, what did I even spin off there? That was weird. Was it DRS? Yeah, so I skimmed the wall. Well, I say skimmed, I mean slapped it, yeah. And it was because I had DRS wide open. I just felt like a really weird slide. There you go, that's better. I am my own worst enemy when it comes to playing this game. Easily my own worst enemy. Especially on stream. It's because I'm trying to drive, talk, and read. I can do 2 of the 3 things, not all 3. That's my problem. His initials are car. Brilliant. I only flashback in practice. Because I just don't want to mess around for like an hour trying to get everything perfect. Once we get into qualifying in the race, I don't flashback. Unless the AI do something insanely bizarre. Or like we get a glitch. But I will in practice. Why do people think I look like Cole Palmer? I don't get this. Every stream, someone goes, why is Cole Palmer playing F1? It's so confusing. I don't look anything like Cole Palmer. Actually, someone pointed out that I apparently look like the new Polish F3 driver. What's it, Maciej Gladic, or whatever his name is? Is it the hair? Is my hair that similar to Cole Palmer's? I mean, how much is he on a week, chat? I'd quite happily swap salaries with him. Oh, Stroll there, kicking the back end now. am I Cole Palmer? I'm not Cole Palmer. Maybe I'll make like an AI F1 channel. Cole Palmer playing F1. Isn't Cole Palmer also like half Jamaican? Or Caribbean? Stroll! Yeah, thanks. That's going to be this lap in the bin. I ain't going to run LMP3 Ringmeister this week. I will be there. I'm not convinced we would have got this practice program anyway, but that has been annoying. I don't know what the practice target time is, but it's normally quite OP at Singapore. Oops. Yeah, I think we're done with free practice though, chat. Oh, hello. I think we're definitely done with free practice. Oops. He's on £7 million a year. I think I'd be quite happy to swap lives with Cole Palmer then. So, how is Lando just a second clear of everybody so far? Norris is back, ladies and gents. I think we're ready though for qualifying. Let's just get on with it.
What an incredible practice.
I thought Cole Palmer was half, like, Caribbean. I thought they might be quarter or something, doesn't he? But I swear one of his grandparents or parents is. That's not just me being a moron. Unless no, Cole Palmer is definitely who I think he is.
In Singapore, the track
Exactly.
to warm up, and it'll be red hot by the time we find out
YouTube, well, content creation is my full-time job. Whether that's YouTube, whether that's TikTok, whether that's Twitch. All of it together. I reckon qualifying we should be able to get... I want to believe pole, but I'll take a top 5. Ah, wonderful. We got a nice fault immediately.
Okay, the guys have found a leak in one of the coolant lines, so we're patching that up as we speak. Hold tight for now until we've got everything checked over.
Right. So... I don't know if I want to just... Oh, hello. Oh, no. I'm using way too much time. Do I want to tweak anything else on the setup? The car is quite slidey at the rear end still. Not really a lot I can do. Firm that up, soften that up slightly. I'll go like that. Hopefully it'll work. I'm going to up the front suspension just one. Yeah, that should be alright. That should be okay. Let's give it a whirl. I am enjoying the new regs this season. Hey, welcome in, Dan. I'm doing alright, thanks, buddy. I hope you're well. I don't really follow anybody in football.
We've been pushed down to P17.
Right, I've got to focus up then, chat. I need to get a good qualifying lap in. I probably should have upped the ride height a little bit more, but I'm not going to worry. Just got to be a bit more careful with the curves. First lap coming up then. Let's see what we can do. Get your predictions in. Where do you think we're going to qualify? Whoa, with lines like that, my guess is not very well. Nice and tidy. Say, first lap was just got to be a bit more of a banker, but there's just no rear end on this car, man. It's so slidey. I mean, we're half a tenth down on Bortoletto. But Sector 1 is normally not my strongest. Oh, that's such a tricky corner. I'm always worried about hitting the inside wall. Careful over the Anderson Bridge. Take a little bit less on the way in to make sure you get more on the way out. Now we've really got to start using some battery towards the end of the run. There we go. Half a second up now on Bortoletto. On Big G, as he's known. One more big braking zone to try and nail. that's slightly wide on that first curb, but that's okay. Avoid the wall on the exit. Oh, I'm not going to risk it. Oh, that's why I didn't want to risk it completely flat through that final corner. P9 at the end of the first run there with a couple of notable errors, so I think if we can find the confidence in the car second time round, there's definitely at least another half a second. That final corner was scary.
Okay.
Yeah,
radio
I'll
check,
qualify
radio
P7
check.
now.
Radio check.
So yeah, team reckon there's half a second in it as well. Lando? What on earth is that? 27-1. Wow, okay. Yeah, we got to try and lock. We're just losing time everywhere. We got to really try and lock in now. Yeah, come on. Oh. Oh, Kirk. Oh no, why are we letting everybody through? Come on, I gotta finish my run. Let me go. Oh, you've got to be joking. Oh, we should have enough time, I think. Oh, it's gonna be close, actually. Oh, this is gonna be close. Oh, we should stop. We'll be fine. Thank you, Saints. 3 seconds left on the clock, chat. That was a bit sketchy. But we've got to try and get the lap nailed. I gotta hope the rest of the AI get out of my way. Not great. Oh, hang on a minute. We're 6 tenths up already. Okay. Leclerc move. Thank you. Lando move. Thank you. Oh, the AI messing me up now. Do it. Thank you. I mean, that's not been great by the AI, but oh, not terrible either. That was close. Oh, we're only 4 tenths up now, chat, but I need the improvement. I need any time I can find. Found another half tenth there. Definitely not going to be in the fight for pole, but it's hopefully going to still be a decent recovery. Oh, no. He says. Ah. I mean, that was frantic. P5, chat. We'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah, I was trying to make sure you guys could see the delta because I forgot to do it at the start of the lap.
Goodbye for now then,
Whew.
but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
I mean, looking at that then, of course, big 3 in the World Championship, 1, 2 and 3, no real surprise. Definitely could and probably should have had Lewis in the end, so P4 wouldn't have been bad. But P5 on the grid though, it's not bad going. That final lap definitely carried us, because I think we were down to a P11 or P10 by the end of the run. So happy that we got the lap in there. Norris on the pole. My big title rivals, Hamilton just ahead of us. Piastri down in 9th, Russell down in 10th, so there's going to be a good opportunity today. Williams, Sainz is in the point, so he should score. Albon down in 14th, though it's going to be difficult for him. But, I mean, we put a second and a half on Big G in the end. I don't think we can complain too much about that. Disappointing from Bortoletto. I would have expected better from our teammate. So qualifying now, IRL, you lose 6 at the end of Q1, down to 16, 6 at the end of Q2, down to 10. Hey, thank you, Mahana. I appreciate it, buddy. How do I prevent breaking my wrist when sim racing? Don't crash? Most wheels nowadays have got firmware in them that won't let them, like... Well, I forgot you could do that on this game. That's weird. That won't let it, like, snap too aggressively at you. But this wheel's also only 8 Newton meters, so it hasn't really got the power to break my wrist either. At what point can I race against people who like to race clean and not play bumper cars in the back? You want to get yourself in a league like PSGL or WOR, something like that. I should be able to do another hour upgrade, shouldn't I? There we go. Wonderful. Right, 2 more upgrades going on the car then, chat. That'll help us out. So, are we ready? I think we're ready. Don't think there's anything more we need to do ready for this weekend. That upgrade is getting cheaper and cheaper, so we should hopefully get some R&D for that soon. Wonderful. Right, chat, let's do this thing. 62 laps, changeable conditions here at Singapore. Last season's race here was mental. So what's going to happen in this one? Only time will tell. Want to get Simrig. Where's the best place to start looking? Kind of depends on your budget, DX. I would say, I use Track Racer. Really would recommend. Playseat. I've had a Playseat rig as well. They're quite good. I've never gone GT Omega personally. But I know a lot of people that are quite happy with them. Yeah, Singapore is either the worst race or the best race. Brock, sorry, I should say. Thank you for the follow, buddy. I hope you're well. I'll make sure I've got chat back up as well. Let's do this thing. I'm looking forward to it. Race should take probably about an hour 45 minutes. It's not the longest race in the world, but it's also not the shortest. Hey, welcome in, Toast. Hope you're doing well, buddy.
But it was great to come back.
Got to make sure you keep topped up on your fluids, chat. It's a humid race here, so I've got to make sure I'm nice and lubricated.
Into the first corner, into turn 14 at the end of the Esplanade, and now into turn 16 in the newly reprofiled sector that we first ran on in 2023. Still though, it's punishing and tough on the brakes, and the heat.
Yeah, you got to make sure you keep yourself nice and moist. My plans this evening, once I finish this, I need to do a little bit of uploading and editing work, make tea, clean the bathroom. That's my plans this evening.
With Charles Leclerc alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today,
last 2-2 and I bought a Polestar 2 in the end. Fully electric. Nice to drive, chat. Really nice to drive. But it's what she wanted, so... And I finally, last night, we've had it now Saturday, Sunday to Monday. It took me 3 nights to actually charge it successfully.
Liam Lawson and Ollie Behrman. Doohan and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a
Yeah, I probably won't be allowed to drive it again.
It's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
The wheel is a Fanatec Formula V 2.5X.
This afternoon, the First Lady of World Motorsports, Naomi Schiff. Look, we know it's not where you start, it's where you finish. But let's talk about the start now. What's there to help the drivers get away well?
Well, the race is certainly not won in the first.
It can be won on lap 1. Naomi doesn't know what she's on about.
All right, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
With 5 races remaining, we're still in with a chance of taking the Constructors' Championship. The team needs a result from you today.
I love that. Every time you go to Singapore, Mark just gets it all wrong. There's not 5 races remaining, there's 7. We also, I'm pretty certain, are mathematically out of the Constructors already. I don't believe we can win the Constructors' Championship. So, I'm not going to worry about that too much. And when I say it took me 3 nights to properly charge the car, what I actually mean is basically now, because we've got an electric car, we can get really cheap overnight electricity. Like, I wasn't struggling with the idea that you plug it in and it charges. I was just trying to schedule it in the app to charge at the right time when we get the cheap electricity. That's what I was struggling with. The first couple of nights, it kind of messed around with it. It's actually not that bad. So, on the cheap overnight rate, you get about just over 200 miles of range out of it at the moment, in like typical day-to-day usage. And that will cost, I believe, about £8. So, in like a normal road car, that'd be 16 quid for a full tank of fuel. Not bad. Not bad at all. So, it works out quite nicely. Because obviously I don't drive anywhere, really ever. So my car now, we just basically won't have to buy petrol anymore. Especially with the way petrol prices are going at the moment, is really good. A really, really good thing. Right, anyway, let's talk about my boring life. Let's talk Singapore Grand Prix. I think that rain's going to rock up earlier, chat. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like to do a double medium. I would rather do medium, hard, medium. Just to open up the middle stint a bit more. He reckons that's faster, so I don't quite know how it's worked that one out. But he reckons that strategy will be 0.006 of a second quicker than it would have been the other way. But a one-stop is definitely doable as well. But I definitely want some extra fuel. I'm going to put 5 laps of extra fuel in the car. Because Singapore is a brutal, brutal circuit for it. So, yeah, we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. I want to try and beat Hamilton. That is goal number 1. I'm not so worried about the big 3, though. 5 red lights are on. Lights out and away we go. Oh, come on. Not the best start in the world. Verstappen's struggling as well. As Hamilton going to try and get to his inside for turn 1. Antonelli giving me a big old dive there. As it looks like Lando has already tried to escape at the front of the order. Andrea Kimi Antonelli, of course, now a Formula 1 Grand Prix winner. But I don't believe he has one yet in this series, so we'll have to wait another day for that as well. Hamilton and Verstappen, these two have had their fair share of beef in years gone by. Who do I follow as we make our way up the Raffles Boulevard? Oh, Hamilton seems to have got a bit of a run. Oh, I thought about it. Oh, Verstappen. Come on, you two. Sort it out. Oh, Hamilton backs out. Get down the inside. Thank you. And there we go, up to 4th. That was exactly what I needed to do off the start. Like I said, we can't really beat the top 3 in the World Championship. But as long as I'm taking points out of Lewis, out of George, out of Oscar, I'll be happy. Now we just got to try and settle down into a rhythm. Because this race is going to be a real marathon. Oh, come on. Get the nose in. Hey, welcome in, Jake. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Charles Leclerc is technically, yes, still a rival in this game. But he is also leading the World Championship. So I think it's unlikely. I'm like 160 points behind him. I'm pretty certain with 7... I guess we're not technically mathematically out of the hunt yet. There's still, I believe, 199 points available. But I basically need none of these 3 in front of me to score. And I need to score every point possible. Which I think is unlikely. But we'll wait and see.
Now use DRS. DRS now available.
So we've got 1.3 over Lewis already. Charles actually started on the hard. That explains why he didn't get a particularly good start. So we'll wait and see. Hey, welcome in, Goltz. I'm doing very well, thank you, buddy. I hope you are as well. I have... Matt212 and I, again, did speak about it a couple of weeks ago. About, at some point, potentially looking to do some F1 watch-alongs. Like me doing them, not us doing them. With some live commentary. It would be good fun. This is the thing, I wouldn't solely rely on an electric car. But for us now, obviously we've got my car if we need to do longer journeys. Like more than 200 miles, which never happens. Obviously, Matt212's car now for, you know, all the random little bits and pieces, going to the shops, everything like that. They work great together, because you kind of then get the best of both worlds. But it is just so much cheaper. Obviously, once you've bought an electric car. I understand buying them, obviously, is not that cheap still. But once you've bought one, I mean, it should, in theory, pay for itself over time. Because we probably now... I would, at a guess, say that'll save us at least £150 in petrol a month. So you think that's almost £2 grand a year. So in only a few years, it'll effectively have paid for itself. And we intend on keeping the car for a while. Yeah, Norris has already bolted. Verstappen's trying to have a look for a run on Charles again. Oh, Leclerc. He's not going to give that one away easily. But this might be another circuit where generally McLaren can do quite well on this game. Enth, thank you for the follow. I hope you're well. Welcome to the stream. Strategy for a 50% Spa race. Medium to lap 10, halves to the end. It's not a particularly bad track for tyre wear, so you should be alright. I actually feel more confident in the car now than I did in qualifying. Which is probably quite nice. But it is still early doors. Oscar's gone soft, so that seems quite rogue. I think then it's going to be a little bit like with Max and Lewis at the start. I've got to wait for these two to squabble if I really want to try and have a look. Although we do seem to gain quite a lot by the end of the straights. So we'll wait and see. The next Aston Martin video is out in an hour. Miami. Channel members on YouTube have already got access to it, or my Patreon. Yeah, I would say you've got to be looking to spend... I wouldn't try and just buy the cheapest electric car you can. Obviously, getting a cheaper ICE car is definitely still better for a lot of people, because there are a lot more options at a lot cheaper price points. But for us, it was more of an investment than just buying Matt212 a new car. Although she did need it anyway. Hey, welcome in, Helix. I'm hoping I don't crash as well, buddy. Is Gran Turismo that much better than F1? Don't get me wrong, I like Gran Turismo. But they're both fairly arcadey. They're in a very similar kind of category. I would say they're both actually quite similar in terms of their realism. Oh! We need to yell at Bradson then, Matt. I thought Bradson had set it up. I guess you need perks then for it? So it basically notifies you when a channel member's video goes up, but obviously then you can't watch it. That's a little bit weird. Alright, we're very much just settling down though. Piastri has now gone past Lewis, so he could be on our tail pretty soon. I think the other big thing here as well is how you've got to try and manage the battery. It's quite easy to see, but it's quite easy to burn through. So you've kind of got to be strategic with it. Oh, here we go. Max again. Whoa. Leclerc tried to cover him off, but not able to that time. Is that going to leave the door open for us?
Concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving.
Oh, get it stopped on the apex, thank you. Up into the podium places. And hopefully Leclerc's going to be a bit easier to navigate, because obviously he won't have DRS to defend himself. So if we can get ahead of Leclerc, and hope that Max doesn't, that could really give us some breathing room. But obviously we've got Kota next time round, and that race will be brutal. I'll be live streaming that one tomorrow. Is it St. Patrick's Day today? I feel like I would have seen something about it. Why did I think St. Patrick's Day was... Oh no, I guess, yeah, it is March, isn't it? It is St. Paddy's Day. I guess I'm all thrown off. In my head, it's still very early March. I don't know why. The last couple of weeks have just been such a whirlwind. Oh! Whoa, Leclerc there. Big moment. I got a bit overzealous on the throttle, trying to capitalise on it. We'll be able to get the run on him immediately then. Oh, Leclerc. Easy. Easy, boy. Come on, third time. Whoa, there we go. Down the inside. Not really a lot the AI can do to defend that one. So up then into second spot. I've now got to hope that Leclerc can keep Verstappen at bay. But yeah, Lando Norris is already nearly 6 seconds up the road, so just got to be careful with it. Yeah, happy St. Paddy's Day to all those that celebrate. I don't know what our pace will be like against Norris. I'm hoping we got some speed over him, but we need to be just trying to pick up points towards the end of the campaign. Tyre wear looks to be pretty good. Getting only 2% a lap, so if we can extend this first stint towards half distance, we could make the one-stop happen. So Norris does a 32.7. What are we going to do? 33.6. But we did battle. But yeah, I reckon Norris has just got a little bit more speed at the moment. But obviously I don't know what strategy he's on. I tend to shower of an evening. I will normally shower like an hour and a half before I go to bed. I can't shower too late. Otherwise then my hair's just an absolute mess in the morning. But I also obviously, you know, just doing this full time, I get quite sweaty. So I'd rather shower in the evening. And then go to bed clean. Alex Redpool, thank you for the follow. And Jack, sorry I missed that one a few minutes ago. I don't know why... Are they showing up on stream chat, the new follows? Because I'm definitely not getting a ping for them. Which is rather annoying. Yeah, see, bits are working, but I'm not convinced follows are, which is rather annoying. I think when I used to work at a supermarket, unless I was having to get up really early, then I would quite often shower of a morning. But what I often find as well is if I shower in the morning and then record a race, I get even warmer. All that moisture just sticks to me. Yeah, Norris has just got a bit too much speed at the moment.
Behind, 17.3 seconds.
Oh no. Oh, that was lucky not to be a warning. In completely the wrong gear on the exit. So yeah, I think early on then, Lando's gone. But this race can change around quite a lot. I'm certainly not going to say this is done and dusted on lap 8 of 62. You don't have to worry about that. Oh, don't want to get up on that inside curb. Just understeers the car out. Tyres feel pretty good. Hey, welcome in, Vive? Sorry, I'm probably butchering your name. I hope you're well, though. And Ace. This is Singapore, yes. Marina Bay, one of the toughest tracks on the F1 calendar. Thank the Lord I'm not having to do this on, like, F1 2010. Because that circuit was even worse. It was about 10 seconds, well, about probably 15 seconds a lap slower, and only 1 lap less. Oh, Toast is trying to get his timing down. Oh yeah, you could cause some big crashes on F1 2013 here. I am really looking forward, of course, obviously doing the F1 2010 career mode at the moment. F1 2011, maybe not so much, but 2012, 2013, I'm so excited to jump on when we get round to it. What I'll probably do as well on those games is try and do some of like the random side missions as well. Like once I finish the mainline series, I might try and go through and do like the championship mode and a couple of other bits and pieces. I mean, originally my goal was to try and finish F1 2010 before the F1 26 DLC launches, but we might actually do that quite comfortably. If we can win the championship this season, we might be able to do that quite comfortably. F1 2014, I mean, it'll be better than F1 2015, but 2014 and 2015 maybe aren't the ones I'm most excited for. 2012, 2013, 2016, 2020 and 2021. Those are the ones I'm really excited for. That was bad. Woo! Held on to her. A little moment there. That's just a reminder not to take too much curb. Oh, that was lucky not to be a warning. Yeah, it's quite impressive just how quickly the tyres begin to feel like they're falling off. They felt fine a couple of laps ago, and then you just get a couple of little moments, and you lose the confidence.
Okay, Nico. Leclerc behind. We want to keep them behind, please. It's critical.
Yeah, so
for
what
our
I'm planning on doing, someone actually left the idea in the comments of one of the videos fairly recently. Obviously, I'll have a look what teams you get the option to start with on 2011, and then I'll let you guys vote on it. And then obviously, we'll do the same for 2012. Obviously, I know from 2016 onwards, I believe you can pick anybody, can't you, to start with? But yeah, well, basically, I'll allow you guys to kind of pick who you want me to start with. Because I will try and mix it up, obviously. I don't want to start every game with HRT and things like that. Is the game that loud, DJ? It should be alright. Oh, we had this discussion yesterday, Matt. I'd probably still be working in the supermarket. We have front left grading. Thank you for the follow. Is the game audio that loud today? I didn't realise I tweaked anything, to be honest. Oh, it has bumped up. How weird is that? I must have accidentally clicked it at some point. If I go like that, is that any better? Give that a whirl, chat. Please don't touch Caterham on F1 2014. Sorry, Toast. Why didn't anybody tell me beforehand that the game audio was so loud? Do you think I could be P1 on 0%? Oh, no. AI on a keyboard. Please don't hit me. Whoa! Sorry, Oscar. I was trying to get out the way of everybody else. Oh, no, we're 3 wide. I don't think we got any damage from that, though. That was bad, chat. That was bad. It's not the end of the world, but it's not ideal. I mean, it's not good for Oscar. But, yeah, say rear tyres, they're definitely already just struggling a little bit.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Luckily for us, Oscar's going to hold everybody up, but annoyingly, though, Verstappen now has been able to find a way around Leclerc because of that. Around the outside of Lewis, maybe? There we go. Did I get damage from that? I don't think so, no. Yeah, we're averaging less than 2% wear a lap. It's kind of mad. I mean, I guess the good thing for Oscar is he's not far away from his pit stop. But it's still not ideal. Oscar's got no grip. Oh, this won't end well. Sorry, Shell. I mean, there we go. We're still on the podium then by the end of that lap.
Gap to the car in front.
Not for long.
0.6 seconds.
A bit of a moment of madness then in this Grand Prix early on. But hopefully not the end of the world. That means Lando's got a 16-second gap now over myself. It's just how off-camber that corner is, man. It's lethal. Yeah, I've got to damage Lando's car now to make it fair. I mean, that thing isn't... That Ferrari is a missile. Absolute missile in a straight line. I think Leclerc's tyres, though, are probably starting to come into their own. I assume we've got no update on the weather.
Okay, radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
More than a half an hour away.
The fastest tyre at the moment.
So we will definitely see a switch to the hards. Oh, come on. Alright, I'll be intrigued to see what our pace is like against Max then. Are we going to be able to try and stick with him? Kelzer, thank you for the follow. I hope you're well. My wheel is from Fanatec. I would love to do some upgrades at some point, but it's certainly not top of my priority list. Ah! You've only ever played non-licensed F1 games. The real deal, it's not bad. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. I will always say, though, the F1 games graphically look pretty good. I'm going to hope to pit around lap 26, 27, I think. But I'll see what the tyres are like. I'm undecided still whether I'm one stop or two stopping. I still want to believe a one stop might be doable, but it just depends on when that rain's going to rock up. Or when the car does that. And we end up in a wall. The main reason I was trying to accelerate again after that moment earlier on was I didn't want to bring out a red flag. That's what I was more worried about, was creating a roadblock and then obviously everybody having to restart. Because the last thing we need is that weather showing up earlier. Yeah, Lando Norris has been giving George his new Mercedes. So, chat, I want to ask you, is this the downfall of Max Verstappen? Will Verstappen ever win a race again? That's the real question. IRL, I mean, not in this series. In this series, he'll keep winning. Don't you worry about that. Yeah, do we think he'll win more races, and do we think he'll win more championships? That's the real question. Because he's really not happy with that 2026 Red Bull. Could he end up going somewhere else, like VLN or World Endurance, something like that? Agile has been doing very, very well with it so far. He's been very close to Max. Like, well, he was not far off. I think it was about 2/10, wasn't it? In Shanghai, in quali. So he is doing a very, very good job going up against Max. So our pace against Verstappen then in this race seems to be fairly good so far. But yeah, Lando is just nuts.
Ahead, 5.6 seconds. Okay, so
I need to try and recharge the pack up a bit.
21.8 seconds.
Oh, Oscar's now stuck behind one of the V-carbs. Hopefully he can find his way through. Whoa. This car is so loose and lively. But the other thing, of course, is could Max still end up going to Mercedes? Would Mercedes still want him now? Now that they have got the dominant car? Or do you really want to rock the boat as that team? Yeah, Max to WEC with Fernando. Could happen. Or they'll join the Aston Martin Valkyrie project or something. But this is the thing, we said all this last year, and people were like, oh yeah, but they'll replace George with Max. And now George is winning the World Championship. People are like, oh, they could never do that. And he was like, well, it was a very real possibility this was going to be the case. When you were talking about the fact they replaced George with Max anyway. It is a tricky one. It is a very, very tricky one. Oh, I'm still just trying not to pick up a warning. Have I had a warning yet, chat? I can't remember. So we are taking about 2/10 a lap out of Verstappen. I feel like we're getting away from Leclerc again, which is good. I just need to pull a little bit more, and then hopefully we can save the battery. And again, these mediums, they kind of felt terrible for a few laps, and now seem to be coming back to us a bit. Which is very, very weird. I mean, we're only a quarter of the way into this race, so there's still a long old way to go. Woo. I mean, yeah, it's so weird the fact we're taking time out of Lando. Sorry, taking time out of Max, but Lando is still just pulling away. Lando could lap a lot of people here. Antonelli versus Behrman. Merc versus Ferrari would go hard. It will definitely happen at some point. I mean, the fact Behrman's 5th in the World Championship is kind of insane. Haas are already 1 point behind McLaren. And that the only reason they're not 3rd is because Ocon's not doing enough. Like, Behrman's been cooking so far.
The car behind is dropping back by about 3/10 a lap. Well done.
I love it. Absolutely love it for Behrman. Hey, welcome in, Fisk. Hope you're doing well, buddy. I don't use Racing Line at all. I don't believe there's any game I use Racing Line. It is one of those things that the skill is transferable across more than one game. Maybe I need it with the lines I'm taking. Oh, and immediately you just lose all that time to Max again. I guess I've got to see what strategy the AI are doing. Because I really don't want to do a 2-stop here if we can avoid it. Just because track position is king. But I'm also worried that if the AI are going to 1-stop, then I'm just going to struggle. Like, I think Leclerc's hards now are starting to have the advantage. But I've just got to keep pushing. It's about keep pushing, but not getting those little wheel spin moments. Not getting the slide out of the car. Which is... oh, that's going to be a warning. Yep, there you go. Which is generally more from the curbs. A lot of big curbs here. I should have probably upped the ride height a little bit more.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Go on, then. Don't get another one. I'm alright with one warning. But we've really got to try to avoid getting another one. It is just about being so patient with the back end of the car. There is a little bit of gut feeling in there as well, but generally you're looking at reference points.
For now, everything's looking good.
If you go Matt212 setups on YouTube, I talk about it for every single circuit. Where my braking reference points are, what I use, what gears I use as well. Some of it is also sound. Rich Lion, thank you for the follow. Will Kamara go to Haas? Could happen, I suppose. I mean, the other one you got to think about is actually no, because obviously they're not Ferrari powered anymore, are they? I was going to say Sauber, but they're doing their own thing. Yeah, so Ferrari are quite limited now with where they can put junior drivers. They basically only got Haas as an option. I guess Cadillac, but that's much less likely. Yeah, Ocon will get kicked out. And it'll be Kamara versus Behrman for another year. If Hamilton continues to cook at Ferrari. Whoa. So we should start seeing the AI pit soon. I'm really hoping the hard tyre is a bit easier to manage. Wonder if we'll get any weather update at any point. I am trying to keep it in the back of my mind.
Stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Okay, dry seems like the best tyre for now.
That's good, chat. Because that means that they're aware that conditions will change at some point. It's still over half an hour away, but they are aware that that rain will happen. You gotta think about the messages you're being given on this game. Not everything as simple as it might seem on the surface. SVG. SVG can do anything. SVG is so talented, chat. He could have a ponytail if he wanted.
Push hard on the in-lap.
Where am I going? Oh, I mean, Lando is just still romping away. Seem to be losing a little bit to Max again now, though. But we'll wait and see when he's going to pit. Gotta be careful slapping those walls as well. I mean, yeah, these tyres should allow us to go past lap 30. I won't take him that far, but I might try and go like lap 28. But I am now also a little bit worried about the AI potentially undercutting me by a bit. I mean, I guess the thing is, Lando now has probably basically got a pit stop on me. I mean, Jeff Gordon, he had real talks to go to F1, didn't he? Which would have been wild. I know he did do a little bit of testing in an F1 car. But obviously, he had more of an IndyCar background, didn't he? Yeah, tapping the walls is not good for tyre wear.
Box now, please. Box this lap.
Yep, not happening. We're going to keep looking after this set. Oh, that was close to a warning. So, Max is in then. Lando, oh, excuse me, has opted to stay out another one. Whoa, don't do a stroll.
Verstappen's in the pits.
Whew, that was scary. Might allow Leclerc to have a look. Oh, and then it just cooks the rubber for the next few corners. So annoying. Oh, Leclerc might get me now down the Raffles Boulevard. Gotta be careful with it. Yeah, sim racing, you've got to, as a hobby, you've got to be fairly committed. Oh, come on, there you go. Not going to give it up without a fight. Leclerc's going to have to go a little bit more defensive if he wants to make the move that easily. Can't just sail past me and never expect me to go back for it. So we haven't got Max on our relative then. I mean, yeah, pit stop around here costs you at least 20 seconds. Probably 24? 24, 25? So if Norris is going to pit fairly soon, we will be out ahead of him. But he should still win this race, most likely. He's not pitting, though. I reckon Norris might be one-stopping, chat. He might both have the speed and the tyre wear. So that could put Verstappen on the back foot against him and Leclerc. Although I don't know what strat Leclerc's doing yet. A lot still yet to be answered in this race. Leclerc's in? No. Best game to drive IndyCar. Well, you definitely can't do it on F1 or ACC. Automobilista 2, the classic Indy cars I know on there are really good fun. I don't know how good the modern one is, but I just like
Gabrielle's
AMS2.
in the pits. Gabrielle is in the pits now.
I think Leclerc might be getting more fed up now. So Verstappen has gone hards, interestingly. So we will have to have a look what his pace is like. But still no update on the rain. Been listening to any good music recently? I mean, Matt212 keeps listening to Harry Styles' new album. I don't mind that. But nothing that I can think of off the top of my head. How was the gig last Friday, Matt? I know you said you stopped to the services, but how was the actual gig? Oh, that back end wobble. I can see how Lance Stroll stacked it here. Hey, nice, Matt.
Verstappen's just put up the fastest lap of the race so far.
Oh, there you go. Verstappen's cooking. Wait, that gap's 17? I thought Verstappen was less than 15 behind me. And now the Aston Martins are having a duke out behind him. It's quite difficult to keep up with what's going on everywhere in this race. F1 and NASCAR are very different series. F1 has always been about trying to be the pinnacle. NASCAR was originally set up to just be who in their shed could build up the fastest car. I'm not suggesting one is better than the other, but they did have very different backgrounds. But obviously NASCAR, part of the entertainment is in the simplicity of it. Formula 1, some of the entertainment is the complexity of it. That's why I like both. See, if we get that line over the curves, it sits quite nice. Lando is definitely one-stopping though, chat, so a chance at the victory today, unless he blows up, is basically naught. Apart from, obviously, if that rain or a safety car, or... There's still opportunities. But Lando does look very much in control. See, again, the tyres now feel better than they did a few laps ago. I mean, Ugo's probably still got a few more years before he's ready. Coulson, I guess, could be ready for next year, if worst came to worst. Problem is, obviously, he's going to get much less F2 running now, with those Grand Prix being cancelled. So I'm hoping that we should still come out ahead of Fernando when we pit. We also should hopefully get the undercut on Leclerc. Oh, that's not good, Matt. I'd be in real trouble. Yeah, so if Leclerc's 2-stopping, I would expect him to pit now, basically. But I reckon he and Lando were trying to make the one-stop happen. Oh, there you go. Leclerc's in. Oh, that's another warning. So Leclerc now is going to try and undercut me. But we've both still got one more stop to go after this one. Oh, he's gone soft. That's interesting. So I think his hope then is obviously try and make back up a load of time quite quickly. I mean, the fact that Lando is still basically matching Max's pace is nuts. I'm going for a one-stop, definitely, at this point. I could probably do a one-stop from here. But I want to just go a little bit further. Just make sure I can... I basically would rather deal with a little bit of the pain now. and then hopefully have better tyres to the end. But for all I know, the hard tyre might be much, much nicer. Okay, where is Leclerc? Did he come out behind Oscar? He has, wow, okay. So we're probably going to get jumped then by Alonso and Oscar Piastri. Unless Leclerc had like a slow stop or something. Come on. My favourite name in F2, as was my favourite name in F3 last year, is definitely Tsanthol Intrapuvizak. Great name. I might have to do a Tsanthol Intrapuvizak career mode at some point. Out of the final corner, and Tsanthol Intrapuvizak is on pole, ladies and gents. Beautiful. Just rolls off the tongue. Dunn just needs to sort his attitude out. He's very quickly turning into a new Dan Tickton.
Okay, Nico. Right, we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this.
So frustrating when Lando just is so quick here. Like, it is one of those circuits where he can go mental and just dominate.
No
but
rain expected. No rain expected for the time being. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
yeah, I think I'm going to pit now, chat. We'll get off these mediums at long last. I'm still hoping we see a little bit of rain right at the very end. But yeah, it's just not. These mediums have felt pretty slippery. Got to keep a set of the hard compound tyres underneath us to the end. I mean, there you go. That should give you an idea. Every time you hit the brakes, he just wants to understeer. Or oversteer. Or both. It's like the 2014 Ferrari. So not only is Lando leading this race by almost half a minute, he's also probably been able to take his tyres further than basically anybody else. Oh, there you go. Get it slowed down.
Don't worry about that target for now. Let's just focus on this pit stop.
I mean, the fronts. You don't put anything through the front tyres here. The Audi livery is a mod, yes. Hey, Kimi did very well. He made a little bit of a mistake late on, but annoyingly I didn't see it.
Perfect job from you and
But yeah, he
the
did do
crew
very
there, mate.
well.
We're delighted with that.
So we're going to re-emerge then in
All right,
7th.
we're doing one more stop today. One stop
No, we're not.
left in this strategy.
Oh, hello. Oh, that was close to being a penalty if I'd gone fully outside the white line. Oh, we did just hold on ahead of Sainz. Right, now we've got to try and put these tyres to good use. Get a bit of an undercut on Lando, but really just focus on finding some consistency.
This is our true place here. They've pitted as well, so we've got to warm up our tyres and get the most out of it. Come on.
I didn't actually think Sainz was going to commit to that. I thought he'd back out on the brakes. This is really when this race starts feeling brutal. You get to about half distance. You've probably already done as many corners as you would around a lot of entire Grand Prix. Just because Singapore, there are so many of them. And it really starts to play on your mind knowing you're still not even halfway there. Go on then, Toast. Give us the list. So Leclerc, new fastest lap. I've got to avoid skimming the walls.
Tyre condition still looking good. Gap to your
Right, hopefully we'll
teammate
get
behind,
Sainz out of the range.
30.5 seconds.
I mean, at the very least, we should be on for points. Oh, excuse me today, but I wanted a win. I wanted to get that accolade. But it might have to wait. I mean, Lando could still get a mechanical. I'll have to wait and see. I am aware that turn 4 has an apex, it's just normally not worth hitting. Because you end up getting so much oversteer dropping the car off the other side of the camber that it's just not worth it. I know it's a very, very weird line, but it does seem to work. How long is Lando honestly going to go on that set
Okay, keep an
size?
eye on that gap ahead, please.
Is he just going to drive mediums until it rains?
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions
Yeah, they're
look
still
good.
not talking about the rain
Dry
yet.
seem like the best tyre for now.
It might not happen. It should, but it might not. Verstappen we should be able to beat. I wanna believe we can still beat Max. But yeah, Lando is most likely gone, unless he has a mechanical. We've got some good pace again now over like Piastri and Lewis. Although I think Piastri is holding Lewis up a bit. There you go, there's your turn 4 apex as well. You're in a sim, not an actual car. Take the gloves off. The gloves are only there to protect my wheel. They're not fireproof or anything like that. They're just designed to protect the Alcantara on my wheel. So they actually save me money. Dusty Salami with the follow in the prime. Thank you, buddy. I hope you're well. Welcome to the stream. Oh, come on. Thread the needle. Hey, welcome in, Cam. Hope you're doing well, buddy. How you getting on today? Whoa. Working on 12 till 12.
You're lapping around a
Brutal.
second faster than the car ahead. Keep this up.
Brutal, sir. I wish you the best of luck. Ah. What did you have from Greg's? I'm
Okay,
intrigued.
Nico, Piastri's ahead of you. We can't let them hold us up for
Oh, there we
too
go.
long,
Lewis
so
has
let's try
cleared
and get
Oscar,
past
so
as soon as possible and crack
we've got to
on
try and get
quickly.
round him as well. Nice and soon. Otherwise, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a struggle. Lando still has not pit. Oh, I think he's in now. Yeah, there you go. Norris finally in then. So he's been able to take those mediums further than anybody else, with more speed than anyone else. That is nuts. Absolutely nuts. Oh, we've got to try and get around Oscar nice and quickly. Can't afford to waste time behind him. I want to try and keep up with Lewis. Come on. That was a pretty good run off the exit of the corner. Surely we'll get him here. Ugh. Nope, not if I do that. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Make sure I don't get a penalty. I mean, look how much more grip we've got out of the turn. I mean, we've definitely undercut Lando by a fair bit, but obviously nowhere near enough. Is Oscar going to stay within a second? I don't think so. We should get him down Raffles then. Come on. To the inside. Oh, the AI always try and give you such a big squeeze through there. Oh, again, don't allow the back end to over-rotate.
Nice move. Keep going.
So I guess I'll hope now that is Max can hold up Lando for a few laps. And it'll allow us to reel them in a bit more. Obviously, Max has got to pit again. Basically, everybody needs to pit again. Apart from myself and Lando, as far as I'm aware. I've got to overtake Hamilton before lap 38. That should be doable. Alonso's been doing quite well here so far. Alonso's just really good at Singapore on this game. Singapore and Barcelona, Alonso cooks. I think he's got past Hamilton on like the undercut. I feel like he picked quite early. But yeah, he's doing very well. Right, we should be able to get Hamilton then next time round down Raffles.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 39.7 seconds.
Just make sure we use a bit more battery to stay close. I mean, the fact that we are barely over half distance is mad. Oh, I don't think we're quite going to get Lewis this time. No. Unless I can send it through the exit. No, not close enough there. Let's go for my favourite overtake. Jerry, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. This is the only race I'm going to be doing today. We will be doing Kota tomorrow, though. Say, especially with a race like Singapore, where it is so long. I don't really want to do double ups. I'd rather try and do one quite well than risk doing two badly. As we found out a couple of weeks ago when I tried to do Zandvoort and Monza. Alright, come on. Let's get him this time. Don't mess it up like we did against Oscar. Just get the car alongside.
Nice work.
There we go.
Smashed it. Really good job.
I don't think Lewis wanted to fight that one too much. So Leclerc's obviously going to have to pit again fairly soon. I'm still slightly unsure about what Fernando's doing exactly. But we'll see if Max and Lando can have a bit of a squabble up at the front. So I normally drop my stream schedules in Discord. So this week it was yesterday evening. Today 1 PM, this is all UK time. Today 1 PM, tomorrow 1 PM. Thursday 7 PM. And then Saturday is 6 PM. Because he's created series. And then Sunday is 1 PM. A lot of streams this week. Ooh. Yeah, silly UK time, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm what? 2? Am I 1 or am I 2 hours ahead of you, DJ? I assume 1? No, is Australia 2? I don't know. F1 does not have clutch. Well, it's got a hand clutch, but you don't need it apart from the starts. Oh, you moron. That's the worst place to get a penalty. Because you don't even gain anything from it. You just get slightly outside the white line there. Because why on earth isn't that white line up to the wall? That's annoyed me, chat. Oh, there you go. Lando's cleared Max. He's gone. At least it means I got 2 more warnings for another penalty then. I was literally thinking at the start of that last lap how I haven't got a penalty yet. Alright, we got an update on that rain.
Okay, radar is
Still.
clear. Weather is looking good for now. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the
It
moment.
might not rain in this race. We might get none. Which is going to mean these hard tyres aren't going to be fun right towards the end. They shouldn't be bad, but... just got to be careful with the walls.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Yeah, I feel like the 1 PM streams, obviously, a lot of people like at work and stuff, but it works out alright for US if you're getting up. Like, I know there's a couple of guys that sometimes will tune in, like, before they go to work and stuff. Or, obviously, sometimes... I like it when we do, like, a random... like, if I'm doing, like, an iRacing endurance. Because that's normally AM for me. Which then means we get, like, Dexter and stuff from Australia. So we're definitely taking time out of Leclerc and Fernando. So that gap is coming down. Oh, no.
Good pace. You're catching the car
Right,
in
oh,
front
there
by
you go,
about a
that's the
second a
warning.
lap.
Oops. Thought I might get away with that one if I stayed outside track limits for long enough. Oh, I got dirt on the tyres. I didn't see the list. Annoyingly, I won't be able to see pinned messages through Restream chat. But I want to see it. Yeah, I think this is the most frustrating thing about this race this season. When I absolutely nail it, we are quicker than the AI. But you can only take like 2/10 out of them a lap. So of course, even if you just get one little moment of oversteer, immediately they just come straight back at you. That's the tricky bit. And it feels like that's been the case way more this season. I've still got the pace over the AI at times, but it just means that it's, if I make any kind of error, it punishes me more.
You're pulling out a second a lap of the car behind. Really
That's
good
close.
stuff.
I mean, clearly we're still pulling away from Lewis quite nicely, which is good, but... Thank you for the 40 bits, Jerry. I appreciate it, buddy. You only managed 13. Fair enough, Toast. I mean, yeah, we're still definitely going quicker. I think Leclerc's tyres are falling off. Fernando's tyres are definitely falling off. I guess the big one is still Max. That could be quite close by the end. Whoa, that was close. I saw the car move then across the road as it didn't put me in the wall. We got lucky there.
Okay, gap to the car ahead.
If I'd
3.3
been
seconds.
about another 3 inches to the right-hand side then, that would have ripped a wheel off. I forgot. Who are we comparing him again? Against? Oh, Alex Dunn. Would you say Teofil Nile is better than Alex Dunn? As in pure talent. Fair enough. I mean, so Max has basically now got the Raffles Boulevard over me. He still needs to pit, though, again. I feel like our pace against Lando has been better in this second stint. It's not enough, but I feel like it has been better. It will be interesting once a couple of these guys have pit to see what our speed is like. Yeah, Charles on soft was a rogue choice, but Ferrari do Ferrari things. I'm just happy they didn't mess up the sprint in Shanghai. I remember watching it. The safety car came out, and I was like, pit! 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 And last 212 was like, what? Who? What? I went, pit! She went, what on earth are you on about? I was like, pit! And then you could just see, like, that camera shot down the pit lane. I was like, trying to look for the Ferraris in the background, and I was like, they're pitting! They're doing the right thing! Ferrari haven't messed this up completely. I was happy. It was wonderful. I still am not getting any updates on the rain.
Conditions look stable
Yeah, we're not
at the
getting
moment.
anything.
No rain currently expected.
There's a very
Makes
real
the dry
possibility
seem
we
like the
won't get
best
rain.
tyre for now.
I want to believe we're going slightly quicker than Lando right now. Like I said, not enough, but I reckon we've got a little bit more speed. I've just got to look after the tyres. But I think hopefully Lewis and Charles will kind of tell them what to do a bit more. I think, because what you'll see is obviously Lewis will tell them more what to do. And then Charles will build up a bit more confidence to do the same, hopefully. But I guess the other thing, of course, as well, is Ferrari at the moment are basically guaranteed to finish 3rd and 4th. Like, they can afford to make mistakes and probably will still end up 3rd and 4th. You've just got to be there to capitalise when Mercedes mess up. I still think rain will help us out in this race. But honestly, at this stage, I don't know. If it comes to, like, the last 3 laps, then it could be chaos. I had that once here on this game. It rained with, like, 2 laps to go, but it was heavy rain. So, like, half the cars pit, half of us stayed out. And I was basically just hanging on for dear life.
We're approaching the pit window, and you're going to be on mediums.
Right, well, we should get Fernando again down Raffles. Hopefully, we're going to take some good points out of Williams as well today. Because that's the other thing we've got to be thinking about towards the end of the season. Right, go, go, go. Which way's Fernando going to go? Ooh, that was close. We both went the same way. But he didn't defend it hard enough, chap. So, gap to Max then, less than 10 seconds. We are definitely reeling him in.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
Yeah, I haven't had a wet Bahrain Grand Prix. Give it time. Wet Jeddah is still the one I'm most scared for. I've had wet Qatar, I've had wet Abu Dhabi, I've had wet Las Vegas. But no wet Jeddah. This is my primary job, yes. It's my only job, really, creating content. So, yeah, Norris is only about 17 seconds ahead of me, chat, I think. 17, 18 seconds. It was over 20 when we pit. So, obviously, we will have gained quite a lot of that back during the undercut. I mean, we'd still need to take basically a second a lap out of him.
Okay, gap to the car.
Oh, there you go, Leclerc's in.
9.0
So,
seconds.
19 seconds then, the gap to Norris. We've got 9 seconds to Verstappen. I need a second a lap against Lando towards the end. I don't think that's going to happen, but changeable weather, you never know. We can believe. I've just got to keep my focus up, keep my A game. Because I definitely feel more confident on the hards. Whoa, come on, understeer. I'm slightly concerned though, no one's retired yet. Could I end up being the first retirement 2nd week in a row? Yeah, I'll skip Jeddah for next season. I'll skip Bahrain and Jeddah. I think if... I might have to do a 16 race season next up. And try and like plan it around where I can do like double up races and things like that. But that might be quite tricky. Yeah, we're not really taking... We're not losing anything to Lando, but we're not taking anything out of him. I guess if we can get back to Max before the end of his stint, we could look to pit again. But I also don't want to risk it if there is going to be rain. Any update?
No rain expected.
There's
no
still
rain expected
nothing.
for the time being. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment. In this lap, in this lap.
Oh,
Push
you
now.
moron. Yeah, we're likely going to get a second penalty, I fear. Yeah, we're still losing time to Lando. That's okay, though. Yeah, maybe I'm going to have to cut out all the Middle Eastern races
Okay,
in,
no
like,
issues with tyre wear for
Azerbaijan
now.
or something.
Keep taking care of them.
So I could do Australia, China, Suzuka, Miami, I then guess we scrap Imola. So then you're Monaco. And then Barcelona. Although I guess that's going as well in the not too distant future. My favourite track personally is Spa. It's not the best though on this game.
Don't forget,
The AI suck at Spa. Hence why we won that race. Oh, I thought that was going to be a penalty then. Whoa, come on. So Max is in then. So hopefully now we've got 20 laps to go. We're just going to be able to settle in. No, they're not. Oh, is Fernando in? Fernando is also in. So gap to Lewis then, 12 seconds. I want to know what the gap is to Leclerc. Oh, he's way back. He's stuck now. So, I mean, if we can stay here, we are still going to score good points against a lot of the guys I need to.
So we're expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes.
Finally! Finally, the team now spot the rain. This could add some spice towards the end of the afternoon. Definitely no point pitting then. So that will be somewhere between 6 and 10 laps away. So it should roll in by the end of this race. Is there time for one more twist in the tail? Hasn't been the most dramatic race in the world so far. We have had quite a lot of action though. But all of it has been waiting on that rain. Hunters, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. I hope you're well. Oh, come on. My clocks do change on the 29th of March. We go forward an hour. Last 212 won't be happy that we lose an hour of sleep. I mainly download mods from, like, Overtake GG. That's, like, the best place to do it. But I don't tend to download that many mods on this game. So Verstappen then is 19 seconds behind. So we can basically afford to lose a second a lap towards the end of this race. Hopefully that's not going to happen. But we know we've got a bit of pace in the back pocket. And, of course, obviously, if something changes with that weather. It would be the most Lando Norris thing in the world to dominate this race. It'd start raining towards the end and then him stack it or something. The only mod I've got in this series is the Audi skin. Apart from that, the game is completely vanilla. There's not as many mods you can get on this game. Ah! Oh, I thought that was just getting a warning then. Oh, we might lap Big G. It's not bad going.
Gabriel coming in for his stop now.
Oh, come on. Oh, the rears are starting to go again. Just keep him in the window. Yeah, the 3-second penalty for track limits is not ideal. Hopefully not the end of the world either, though. Hey, welcome in, Missy. I'm doing alright, thanks, buddy. I hope you're well. Quite a marathon race so far, but we're getting there.
At the moment, the car behind is lapping faster than us by around a second a lap.
There you go. So Max is not giving up on this. He knows he doesn't need to get past me. He's just got to keep closing in that gap. But when will we see the rain? I honestly don't know. I'm sure there probably is, but I wouldn't recommend it. What's your budget, Alf? And what platform are you on? We're in Season 2. But this Audi is probably in worse shape than it was at the start of Season 1. It feels less drivable than it did back then. I mean, I've kind of got to hope the rain arrives a little bit earlier. Because effectively that'll equalise the pace between Max and I. This is basically what I was... Oh, you absolute apocalyptic dingleberry.
Okay,
What on earth am I doing?
It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done.
Yeah, that was stupid. Just turned in so early. So are you looking for a PS5 setup then, Alf? I would honestly... I have actually done this before. I made a setup guide towards the end of last year. At that kind of price point on PS5, I would most likely go through Fanatec. Spend like £750 on a bundle. And then look to go with either like a playseat rig or even a track racer rig would work quite well at that kind of price point. I struggle with the reading chat bit. I can talk no problems whilst I drive. Reading chat, though, is a bit more awkward. But apparently I can... I think Cam was telling me you can get, like, an overlay. That it means you can then read chat on the screen. Which would be quite useful. But I think the problem with that is it would come through on the recording, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, you can get the DTDD Pro. A decent price, second hand. Of course, that also means that Max now needs to take 3 seconds less out of me with that penalty, so we've got to be good. You can't serve the penalties at all. Track limits penalties you cannot serve in the pits on this game. I can't serve 5 seconds worth of it or anything like that. I will have these 6 seconds of pens when we cross the flag. Come on, 16 laps to go. Big G is actually going quicker than me right now. I mean, I will try and be a little bit risk-off here. If it starts raining, I will probably pit earlier rather than later. But obviously, we don't even know how heavy the rain's going to fall or anything like that. Whoa. Yeah, gap to Lando's back up to 23. I mean, the fact he's 35 seconds clear of any other AI is kind of mad. Oh, someone's hit the wall. Oscar spam. That could be a red flag, chat. That could really change things up later in the afternoon. I think he's going again. Safety car? No? Nothing? Okay. Fair enough. I said I could literally hear that on the other side of the circuit. Just a thud. There we go. We're not going to get any more drama there. Oh, come on. Oh, the gap to Max is still coming down. Less than 12 seconds.
Okay, expect to see some rain.
Oh,
about
we
10
might not
to
see this
15
rain.
minutes from now.
This rain still might not come before the end of the race. Right, are you going for it, Big G? Bortoletto's unlapped himself. Now, will he get blue flags immediately? And have to get back out of the way. I can almost guarantee now he will get blue flags and have to let me back through. Whoa. I would let him just get away, but obviously I can't afford to risk it with Max. Yeah, there you go. Blue flags. I mean, we'll get the DRS off him, which I guess is nice. Yeah, there's enough laps, though, that we would have been able to get back away. I would have dived onto a set of the softs, taken to the end.
We think we might see some rain. ETA about 15 minutes. Okay, dries seem like the best time.
I mean,
for
we
now.
might not see a switch to the inters by the end. It could be really close. It depends on how heavy that rain's going to be. We could see everybody just struggling around on a set of dries right towards the end. Or it could be that it's a mad dash to the pit lane. I just don't know, chat. I've got no idea at this stage. Gap to Max, though, is under 10 seconds.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Ooh, careful. Suhaz, thank you for the follow. I hope you're well. What's Branson done this time on a mountain? Should I be concerned? When was the last time you did a race in this series without penalties around Singapore? A long time ago. Singapore's a really odd one for track limits, because it's not a track where you'd expect to get any. But then it's all about trying to take curb here. Especially like the final corner in turn 1. I have Fanatec, but Moser is also very good. The main reason I still use Fanatec is because... Oh, see, it's that corner! That corner constantly screws me. Come on, we need that rain. If I want any chance of beating Max. Oh, and that one! What am I doing? Come on. Focus. 2 warnings in a lap. This is where Singapore becomes a real mental challenge. So you've only got a handful more laps to go. But it is so tricky. I don't watch cricket generally, no. What is Big G doing? Come on, bro, just back out. Just sit behind me. Actually, hold up Max further back. Bortoletto's now costing us time against Verstappen. Whoa! Ah! Oh, I thought that was going to be another warning then. So tricky trying to keep the balance. Yeah, we need to lock in. Only 12 laps to go. Just gotta find my mojo. It's just the rear end is getting so slidey. I guess the other thing I could risk is trying to pit again and hope that then I can get a huge jump on Verstappen and Leclerc. Like, if it doesn't rain, take a set of softs and just obliterate them.
Okay, the car behind's catching you at a rate of about 2 seconds a lap. Be
Yeah, I
aware.
don't think... We're not going to be able to hold Max off, are we? With the pens. I could be tempted to pit and just try and do something. I guess I've got to see when that rain's arriving.
5 minutes until
Oh, there you
rainfall
go.
expected. 5 minutes until rain.
That could still
Drive
help
doesn't
us out.
seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
I've just got no idea at this point. Yeah, fed up of Bortoletto keep trying to unlap himself. He's costing me bags of time. Well. I mean, yeah, Lando has dominated this one in a similar fashion to what he did IRL. Ridiculously quick. The way you upgrade cars on F1 2010 is through practice. You basically, if you can beat times set by the team, you do that in FP1, FP2, FP3, you then get the upgrade. It's quite easy, actually. Most of the times are not difficult either, so... But it's cool that you can do that inside the game. Hence why we managed to bring that HRT up into decent spec. Last 212's text me about something. The only bit I can read is that all the cake was gone. Welcome in, Amelia. I hope you're doing well. The new regs are working quite well. I like them. I don't think they've fixed everything, but the first couple of races have been fairly entertaining. I mean, the thing is, I guess... Well, no, can we? If there wasn't a risk of rain, I would probably look to pit. And just focus on bringing home P4. But because of the rain, I'm still hanging on to a belief that something might happen. I mean, the thing is as well, no one is retired yet from this race. So we probably still will see some mechanical failures. I am not a Max fan.
Okay, we don't think we're far away from rain now. I'll keep you updated as conditions change.
There we go. It's surely going to roll in. It's surely basically here. I'm happy I put all the extra fuel in, though. We burnt through most of that. We should be fine on fuel to the end, but yeah, we really have got through a lot of it. Yeah, I'm not a Max fan. Come on, where's the rain? 10 laps to go. Hey, congratulations, George. We all like you. Oh, there we go. Leclerc and Max are now having a bit of a battle behind. That could help us out. Same, I'm still battling with Bortoletto. Meanwhile, all this is going on and Lando Norris is still just pulling away at the front. But after his pretty nightmarish weekend in Baku, he does need this result. Come on, where's the rain? I want to see it absolutely bucket it down. Yeah, the rear tyres aren't that good at the moment. But I can't really afford to pit. I think this again has just been another quintessential Audi career mode race. The raw pace in the car is alright, it's just the consistency. Feels like the car has become much more unstable throughout Season 2.
You're dropping a second a lap to the car behind. 1 second.
Yeah, I think Leclerc and Max are likely going to get me anyway. Don't think there's a lot we can do against them. What are you getting as a Kimi Antonelli tattoo? Ah! Oh, Bortoletto's literally hit me and then let the other two by. That's annoying. Come on. Keep the car balanced. I mean, Alonso's only 16 seconds behind. I'm hoping we're not going to be under pressure from him by the end, but honestly wouldn't surprise me at the rate we're going. Yeah, Bortoletto really hasn't helped me out here. Has been a bit of a shame to see. I mean, maybe now we'll get a run on Max somewhere or something like that. Yeah, I think Leclerc's going to get me pretty soon. I think the podium dream here in Singapore might be fading away. We'll try my best. I mean, if we can stay ahead of them, depending on when that rain arrives. I guess that's the only other thing I can think about. The rain is just imminent, I believe.
Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
Yeah, there you go. It's here. It's basically here. Oh, Leclerc should get a warning for that. He used the exit. He went outside track limits to try and hang on. Luckily, we're getting around him anyway. Oh, no. I mean, look at that. That Ferrari is so insanely quick.
Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate.
Oh, there's the rain, chat. There we go. Lap 54 of 62. The rain has arrived. How bad is it going to be? Only time will tell. I think we will see a switch to intermediates by the end, but hopefully now this can be a bit of an equaliser for us because we've been really struggling throughout the majority of this stint. Don't think it's going to require a pit stop immediately. Yeah, there's definitely still grip in the surface. At least going to be another lap. Oh, why? Why? Yeah, the goal now is try and beat Fernando. Whoa. Oh, yeah, it's already...
Be careful on those slicks. These conditions are making the line a bit greasy, but we're still nowhere near the changeover point.
Yeah, I think we're going to pit this lap, though. Normally, when Mark says that, you're nearing the crossover point. I mean, luckily, behind Fernando, there is a huge gap. I mean, we could still see a safety car or a red flag towards the end of this. We've still had no drivers retire. Yeah, I think we're going to pit now. We're still losing bags of time to Fernando. But I think just on our older tyres as well, it's kind of a bit of a double whammy. I mean, we're not struggling loads with oversteer yet, but he says. I don't know. I reckon you could go another. Yeah, you definitely could take it a bit further. I just don't want to at this stage. I'd rather be slightly too early than slightly too late.
We'll be seeing at least 20 minutes of light rain. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Oh, there you go. If ever there was a last damning indictment. Mark believes dries are the way. So we're going to peel him. I'm pretty certain I've set the intermediates, yep. Ooh, make sure we get it slowed down. So we're going to be out behind Alonso for now. Russell's 30 seconds back. So we should still stay ahead of him.
Okay, mate,
Come on,
that's
let
it.
me go.
Go. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with
I mean,
that
that's
one.
not been a bad stop, but not fantastic. Let's see what the grip's like.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
So we've got to try and get the jump or get some time back against Alonso this lap. I mean, this close to home, it's not impossible for the AI to try and just stretch it. But I don't know. We'll wait and see. Be nice having some fresh rubber again. Although, oh, yeah, there's definitely... Yeah, we definitely, I think, did that slightly early. The weather will get worse. The AI will struggle more, but just based on how much time I lost to Alonso off of that one corner. We've definitely jumped the gun with it slightly. Oh, come on. Oh, that's another warning. What on earth am I doing? Yeah, light rain in Singapore is lethal. The AI seem to be able to manage it way better than the human player can. But we've just got to try and hang on. Just see if we can take a bit of time out of them. Lando stayed out another one. But we did gain some time back on Fernando there. Maybe we're now starting to see the switch. Yeah, it's definitely changing now. I don't think this was a bad call. Alonso stays out another one. But now we're starting to gain a bit on them. I mean, imagine the AI try and stay out to the end. Final couple of laps, they might. 5 laps from home, they probably won't. No, I don't reckon this has worked out too badly for me.
No need to worry about the
We
tyre
should start to
conditions for now.
gain.
Everything's looking good.
Gap's now back under 16. We seem to be gaining a bit more on traction. Yeah, look at that. There you go. It was more about trying to get the tyres up to temperature, I think, more than anything else. Oh, I cannot remember on F124, my friend. Could not tell you for F124. That was a long time ago. Yeah, now we're gaining. Oh, come on. He says immediately and messes it up. Oh, we still took time out of him. I think now we could see the AI into the pit lane. Oh, no, Lando's still not in. Interesting. I mean, I guess at the rate we're closing in at the moment, it wouldn't make sense to, but we're definitely going to continue to take more and more out of them. Will we see Leclerc in? Lance Stroll is in. Leclerc's not in. Verstappen's not in. Interesting.
Okay, gap ahead, 12.6 seconds.
So we are definitely going quicker, but it's whether we can make back up the time. Yeah, Alonso's staying out. I mean, we are now definitely the quickest car on track. I mean, that lap we took 4 seconds out of Fernando. And well, if this is only going to get more and more towards the end, we could still beat him with the pens. Come on, we just got to keep bringing that gap down more and more. Russell's in, Hamilton's in. We are beginning to see more AI into the pits. I'd need that gap, though, probably to be below 20 seconds against Max, if I wanted to try and get back ahead of him. We need to take a lot of time out of these guys on this lap. Albon stayed out again, though. So there are some real split strategies coming out from the AI. Oh, no, another warning. Come on. Don't do this. Don't get more penalties. Max seems to be hanging on quite well, but yeah, Fernando's definitely losing a lot. Actually, I say that, I don't think Max is hanging on that well either. Oh, yellows. Who's that? Oh, is that Norris? Or is that Piastri? It's one of the McLarens that's definitely slowing. Who is that going to be then? Is it Lando Norris? Is it Oscar Piastri out of the Grand Prix? It is Piastri!
Okay, Piastri.
So, I mean, that works out nicely for us in our championship battle. But Oscar Piastri then, first retirement of the day. We should still see another one, though. There you go, Verstappen and Leclerc are in. Surely we'll see Alonso in now as well, so... Oh, there you go. A little bit of a moment. Yeah, oh, Alonso's got no grip. Well, that early pit stop has definitely worked out well for us. The AI just trying to take it way too far. We're actually going to be back up to second temporarily. Wait, Norris still hasn't pit? Sorry? Is Norris trying to go all the way to the end? Surely not. DRS is now disabled. What's the gap to Leclerc? 6 seconds. 7 seconds to Max. If we've got the speed still, which obviously we've got warm tyres, we should do.
Green flag.
I mean, could I dare still beat Verstappen? Could we still get a podium in this race, chat? I'd all but given up hope, but we'll see how much the AI struggle. Oh no, already Leclerc's flying along.
Light rain will stay with us for at least 20
Oh, there you
minutes,
go.
maybe
Gaps up to
more.
8.
Light rain is here to stay.
Just got to really nail my apexes. Keep it tidy. Norris has still got bags of time up at the front. There you go, he's in. One of the benefits of building up such a big gap at the front of the order. Oh, skim that inside walk. That won't help us. Come on, 3 more laps to go. Gap to Verstappen,
Okay,
8.5.
stewards have now disabled DRS. DRS is now disabled.
Oh, come on. It was definitely worth the stop when we made it. Yeah, Norris trying to do a Sochi 2021. Nothing will be as good as Lance Stroll from that race. Can you stay out, Lance? How are the conditions? Yeah, I'm fine. I'll stay out. Immediately bins it. If that is Lance Stroll in a single clip. That moment. Oh, there's grip still in some places, obviously, when you go under some of the bridges. That's the tricky bit, to try and get hooked up. The fact you've got grip in some spots, but not in others. Come on, Behrman, get out of the way. I'm trying to beat Max Verstappen here. Thank you. I mean, I've just got to really push on these last couple of laps. We need to try and get another second on the Dutchman. I think if we nail it, it is doable. He's just trying to nail it. It's the awkward bit. I mean, look at that Norris now. The gap's only down to 12. But we know we can take everything out of these tyres. Luckily as well, we haven't got to deal with all the oversteer that we had earlier on, because these have got way more grip on them. Oh, come on. We might actually now be, I think it's between Leclerc and I, the quickest car on track. Why do you keep asking that, Stange? It's not really relevant. Yeah, it was definitely worth the pit stop. We were running 4th beforehand. I would definitely say Lance Stroll is less motivated. But that's what happens with years of job security. The love for it goes. When you've got nothing to kind of fight for, why would you fight? Oh, come on. I mean, we are still putting a little bit on Max. It's just whether it's going to be enough. We should definitely beat Alonso unless something wild happens. But there's no chance of a safety car now or a red flag. I like doing both. I like mixing it up. If streaming paid more, if I earned more from streaming, then I would definitely do more of it. But ultimately, it doesn't pay the bills, and YouTube does, on the other hand. Videos, I should say. Oh, come on. 8.5. It is still steadily going in the right direction, but not by much. Ugh. Oh, come on, lose him. Oh, 8.8. I mean, it does just ebb and flow, doesn't it? The only gap that really matters is the one when we cross the finish line. Leon, thank you for the follow. I hope you're well. Yeah, we are going quicker than Lando. And we are going quicker than Charles. One more lap, though, with the Singapore Grand Prix. We need 3/10 over Max. I need 2 seconds over Leclerc. I think we can get one of those. I don't think we'll get the other. Although, to be fair, Leclerc now seems to be really struggling towards the end. So maybe Ferrari just not quite got the pace in the wet conditions.
Okay, final lap. Let's go.
But this has felt like an absolute marathon of a Grand Prix, as to be expected here in Singapore. So I really want to walk away with a trophy.
There's a gap beginning to form. Let's make the most of it.
That's good news. Come on. I don't know if Max has got around that lap traffic or he's still trying to get around it, but we've got our own lap traffic as well to deal with. Isaac Hadjar now maybe starting to get in the way. Hopefully he'll jump out of the way and not cost us any time. Or will he try and hold me up to help Max out towards the end? Let's wait and see. Lando seems to have got his act back together on this final lap, although we don't seem to be that quick through Sector 1. It is the rest of the lap that we seem to come alive, but... well, there you go. Hadjar out of the way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That gap to Max still 8.5. It's going to be so close by the end. Because we do gain more time in the second half of the lap. I mean, we're going to have to send it through that final corner, aren't we? Absolutely send it. If I want to try and get the gap. If I want to try and get a podium. It's going to be so close. Come the end of this Grand Prix. The gap to Verstappen, 8.6 seconds. I need another 4/10 on him towards the end. That gap has been ebbing and flowing, moving around so much. But what is it going to be by the time we get round towards the checkered flag? I've used all my battery. Lando Norris is going to have dominated this race. He is going to claim the victory. The fireworks are going to scare me as we try and get the power down through that final corner. On the run to the line, will it be enough for a podium? Yes! Yes! P3 chat, we'll take it. Oh, that was tough. That was really tough.
Great. Good job, guys. Happy for
We got the podium, chat. That was well worth it. I'm so intrigued to know what the gap is. It must be such a small gap, but we will take that. That was so difficult.
And it's one thing to win, but to win like that in
Oh, that is a podium, boys. It's not often I get a podium in this series that isn't a win. We either tend to win or just score points rather than a podium. It was 9.2 as we came out of the final corner. But I don't know. I don't, obviously, because it does still simulate the AI a little bit. Oh, I'm shattered, chat. That was such a tough old race. I was really getting annoyed with myself later on, but I'm happy that once the rain arrived, we did kind of find a bit again. Yeah, maybe that's the start of kind of our luck turning around in this series. I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, that was Austria 2020 vibes, wasn't it? Just watching the clock right towards the end, hoping that we've got the gap we need. Oh, what is that gap then, chat? Let's have a look. Nice bit of XP as well.
After an event like
Woo!
this, who knows
A
what the
tenth-
sport has in store
a
for its
tenth
next
and a half
round
in
out.
it.
Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Well, there we go then. Nearly 100 minutes of non-stop racing. But it is Lando Norris that claims the victory here in Singapore. Dominant drive by our pole sitter. Never really looked back even with the changeable conditions. Charles Leclerc will come through for P2. But when I thought all hope was lost late on in the afternoon, we dug deep. We found a little bit more, and we will finish on the podium there, just ahead of Max Verstappen and Fernando Alonso. Russell with a defensive drive of his life ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Carlos Sainz and Alex Albon getting another double point haul for Williams. And Andrea Kimi Antonelli, after looking pretty good early on, seemed to struggle as the race went on. Gasly, the last man to not get lapped. So yeah, quite a lot of cars actually going one lap down today. But it was just Oscar Piastri that failed to see the checkered flag. What does that do to the World Championship? Well, it means now Leclerc 28 points clear of Norris, who rejumps Verstappen for P2 in the World Championship. Piastri now is just 2 points ahead of Hamilton and 13 ahead of George Russell. We are still 40 back. So we are still going to need a big effort towards the end of the season there. As now Albon 1 point behind Carlos Sainz. Antonelli still ahead of Alonso as well, just inside your top 10. Don't believe there's any real other movers from that Grand Prix. No kind of real shock scorers in that one. Ferrari, though, 26 clear of McLaren. Red Bull still in third. We now cut the gap to Williams down to 18 points. So we definitely should still be able to get them by the end of the season. But a tough old race, a difficult old race, but a very fun race as well. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure to leave a like, get yourself subscribed, and we'll be back very soon, ready for the US Grand Prix. Oh, chat, that was a sweaty race, let me tell you. That was good fun, though. I'm happy that we did kind of get a bit, not lucky, I would say, right at the end. But it definitely, I'm happy that it came good right at the last moment. That was literally last lap to hang on to it. And I was worried that we weren't going to be able to. Oh, there we go. We are now apparently higher rated than Charles Leclerc. So I guess that's good news. And hopefully, obviously, I'll get another accolade next weekend. Yeah, I lost a lot of awareness there. 96 rated, though. I believe that might make us the highest rated person in this series. I'll have to have a look what Verstappen's rated still. But we'll have to take a look at that in a minute. Zay, thank you for the follow. Welcome on him. Yeah, I mean, we struggled a bit, I think, in the dry, but I was kind of always waiting for that wet weather right at the end. I was hoping it would have come a bit earlier, but ultimately, you know, you can't get it all your own way. Let's have a look then. So we had an upgrade failure. That's annoying because that's chassis. So I don't know if I can do that one again. Roll dampers. How much R&D? 450. Okay. We need some R&D, chat. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, there's not that long a gap, is there, between now and Texas? That's frustrating. Maybe Behrman, Bortoletto, sorry, has been able to do that. Yes, he has. Wonderful. So, let's have a look then. Accolade, or driver rating, isn't it? So, rating-wise, yeah, we are the highest rated car now inside this game. Higher than Verstappen, higher than Norris, higher than Leclerc, higher than Russell. So, there you go. I mean, that's a pretty mad stat, isn't it? 95 experience, 96 racecraft, 90 awareness, 96 pace, and 92 focus. Yeah, and La Hangman can't even be blamed for the DNF either. Come the end of that one, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm gonna go have a shower now because I'm so sweaty after that race. But thank you, everybody that stuck by. I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. Like I said, we'll be back tomorrow. We've got an even sweatier race because that is going to be the full Cota sprint weekend. So that'll be an even longer one. But after a couple of wins on LMU last night, a podium here as well. Feels like I'm hoping it's going to be a good week. It feels like it should hopefully be a good week. Is James Early still live on Twitch, chat? Because I know, yeah, there we go. He is. The James Early, he's doing some bits. I believe he's doing like a streamathon or something. He's doing an early-thon. So I'll end the TikTok and the YouTube short stream there. Thank you, everybody. Hopefully I'll see you back tomorrow. And we'll go raid James